And good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to everyone. This is Apadman of Muntiang Nagama, Natural Divine Heart Channel. I hope that you could hear me close on this application. So, yes, this is Apadman. Actually, I am late for about a day, and it's already January 16, 2025, and the time now here in the Philippines is 9:30 p.m. So I don't know if you could hear me, but this year, as I promised, since my last broadcast last December, that we are going to do a peace study, no? Peace prayer study. And today, for January, we are about to read the peace prayer that our founding head, Reverend Teri Helton Ott, have shared unto us. And as we pray, Blessed Divine Parents, most beloved Lord and Lady, we request your presence and guidance in our circle as a blessing of our efforts to raise power for peace. As the wheel of the year turns, we find ourselves at the dawn of a new decade. We see this as a chance to further grow as peaceful beings and to share our peace with our family of mankind. We pray this prayer as a blessing and a wish for the light of compassion and love to shine within the hearts of all beings, that we may each see the precious gift that is the Lord and Lady within. For this is our peace. Bless the peace workers of the world who come from all faith and walks of life just as we do. In the meaning of Namaste, we may honor the place in each of us where the entire universe dwells. May we honor the place in one another which is love and truth and of life and peace. When we are in each in that place within ourselves, we are one. May peace continue to grow and spread from heart to heart, being to being, like a gossamer web until the planet shimmers with peace and love for eternity. As above, so below, as within, so without, and so it is with peace. In gratitude for all things and for your divine presence here with us, blessed be peace on our planet and in our world. In perfect love and in perfect trust and in perfect peace, may the blessing be upon all. So mote it be. So this prayer, I want to discuss the importance or the lessons that it shared to me as a peace weaver. What are the lessons that we could learn from this peace prayer? First is on the first verse stanza that says, Blessed Divine Parents, most beloved Lady and Lord. In this, we are pertaining to the Blessed Divine Parent, to the Supreme Divine Spirit, which we all know as God. And this God has many names, regardless of country, of your languages, of your tradition or tribe. We believe, for me personally, I believe that there is only one God. And the power of God, we call them either Father or Mother. But for the Wiccans, we call them as Divine Parents. Here, we see the role of God, of the divinity, to be the source of life and living. And we as an individual have also our parents. And our parents are our mother and father. And this is the important role of creation, the role of God in our life. And God is not just male nor a female, but it is a combination of both gender. As God has no gender, even in our country, we believe that our God is not a female, nor our God is a male. They are both. Because in real life, in order to have a child, that we need to have a parent. It is a combination of the energy of male and female. So that is the divine power of God. So here, the Lord and Lady and Lord, which pertain to the Supreme Divine Spirit to be our divine parent, that takes the role of Lady and Lord, where on earthly and mundane terminology pertains to the role of a mother and a father. In this opening statement of the prayer, it gives us, for us as an individual who pray, the assurance that we have a divine lineage and giving us a guarantee on becoming a children of God, di ba? So, for us who call to the divine parents as Lady and Lord, to the great Father and Mother of the universe, it gives us, we as an ordinary person who just pray, have the right to become a child of God. And I remember when I was still a Christian, there is a verse on the Bible that says, on Matthew chapter 5, verse 9, saying, Blessed are the peacemaker, for they will be called the children of God. Indeed, we all, as peace weaver, are maker of peace, and we keep peace alive in our community, are called to be the children of God. And as a child of God, all the powers and all the embodiment of God are within us as well. No? So, as a child of our parents, we have all the rights and privileges to have a comfortable life under our parents' rule and guidance. As most parents will do their best to sustain and make life comfortable. And as their children, we have the rights to have inheritance from the work they have done. Indeed, no? Most of us are a child to our parents. And we know how our parents loved us. They work hard so that they could sustain and maintain life in our body. And for us now as an adult, we have our own children. We now become our parents. We always say that all this hard work is not for me, but already for you. We are establishing a good future for our children and even to our grandchildren. I know you are thinking of tomorrow that all this work you and all the benefits and the rewards that you obtain through your hard work will be rewarded not only for you but also for your family. Even a bad person who stole a bread, they did it because for their children and their family. Even though bad or good, we as parents will do our best in order to protect and support our family. And this is what our God does to us. God does not need this world, but God created it for us so that we could live. And as a children of God, we have to maintain what our parents have invested for us. On the second verse of the prayer, it says, We request your presence and guidance in our circle as a blessing of our effort to raise powerful peace. Here, we found that this verse shows humility and of being humble, that we acknowledge ourselves to be not worthy, to be powerless without the presence of our divine parents. You know, we have courage, we find courage if our parents are near us, especially when we are near our mom. And we find confidence that we are very secure and protected if we have in the if we are in the presence of our father. There is a big comfort for children if they could see their parents. But now we are adult. You should also provide that comfort to our younger ones when they are afraid and when they are alone and very unstable. We should reach out to them so that they could hold our hands and feel that they are not alone. They have somebody to lean on, not only as a friend, but as a parent, as a brother or sister. There is a big comfort if somebody who is distressed and depressed, that they have somebody to lean on, to hold on, to be with them in times of trouble. And now as we raise our effort in making peace, we need the guidance and blessings of our divine parents. This is a submission, a surrender to the will of the God and the Goddess to work with us in our daily life. as we acknowledge our weakness as a human being, that we still need the presence and guidance of our divine parents to live a comfortable life. I remember when I am a child, whenever I am afraid, I call the presence of my mother and father and being comforted by them. On the third stanza verse of this prayer, it says, as the wheel year turns, we find ourselves at the dawn of a new decade. We see this a chance to further grow as a peaceful being and to share our peace with our family of mankind. Here, I remember why do we celebrate the new year? No, especially almost all of the people around the world are observing the Gregorian calendar New Year. So this is the mark of Christianity. No? But on some culture and tradition, they are celebrating the start of their own civilization. And for us, as a peace weaver, why do we celebrate the new year? We celebrate for the accomplishment that we have in the past year. It is a time for us to give ourselves a new chance, a second chance of furthering our work in peace weaving and improving the lives of people by starting improving ourselves. No? Each new year, our founding head want to share us that each new year we should take this opportunity to live a new life and evolve in improving ourselves and improve our relationship with other people in our community. Growth means going and moving forward, seeking positive outcome, and leaving behind all regrets and disappointments. And if ever we have regrets and disappointment, no, and if ever we have regret and disappointment, it challenges us all to make a move in converting those regret and disappointment into positive experience, enjoyment, and satisfaction. While on the fourth verse, we could read this, we pray this prayer as a blessing and a wish for the light of compassion and to love to shine with the hearts of all beings, that we may each see the precious gift that the Lord and Lady is within. As a children of God, this is what we raise to build. That all of us, which includes everyone, that is not only you as a peace weaver, but or Corellians, but also all the individuals who live, whether you are just passing by, watching this video, or listening to this blog, podcast, no, you are included, no? That you should be a light of compassion and love. But how to have compassion, no? We should understand that compassion is the ability to understand and empathize with the suffering of others, coupled with a desire to elevate their suffering. In our ladder of peace prayer, I have been taught by the Spirit that understanding is a product of knowledge, and knowledge is a fruit from the seed of love. And through this love, we had life, and everyone that exists deserves to live. Even you deserves to live. Yes, you deserve to live a life. But what kind of life, no? And we who are blessed enough, that has abundance, we can share this blessing that we have to others, and that they may be elevated from their sufferings. As this verse also emphasizes that all of us are vessels of the precious gift of our divine parents, which the Lady and the Lord given unto us. And on the next verse it says, for this is our peace. Bless the peace workers of the world who come from all faith and walk of life, just as we do. This is a wonderful verse in this prayer that is very inclusive, no? It shows inclusivity and see the importance of the work of our fellow peace weaver that is not belong in our order here, no? But also comes from other organization, just like what I have received as a teaching from the Spirit, that why the great Supreme Divine Spirit allowed the establishment of many different churches, temples, shrine, or mosques. You know why? God or the Divine Supreme Spirit wants to have a venue everywhere around the world, to have a place where people could go and talk to God, to feel the peace, the love that God is giving. And that is the reason why there are so many churches now. But unfortunately, some churches are arguing to each other, telling, oh, this is the right part, you are the only one, and etc. etc. But to be honest, God allows it. That God does not allow for a churches or religion to fight from one another, but instead, God allowed the establishment of these churches, temples, so that people may come forward near to God. So, the Spirit allowed the establishment of many different churches, temples, shrine, or mosques, is that all people and creatures that exist in the world may have the opportunity to come before the presence of the divine and may experience peace. So as our work as peace weaver, there are so many peace weaver right now all over the world, especially in America and the Philippines. Our role as peace weaver is to become a bridge that blessings to all the people that is needed, that need this peace, no? We should be a channel of blessing, to be a bridge where people could walk through and experience the blessings of God and the blessings of peace in our life, especially in our local community where we live, no? So our work as peace weaver, there is no hierarchy. It doesn't mean that I am the order head today of this order interfaith order of peace weaver. I am the highest. No, I am just like you. The title that I have is just only in paper, but to be honest, I am just like you. I forgot the day, no? I forgot the day. So I have also flaw. I have also mistake. I'm not perfect. I am not that higher person to be admired with, but instead, I am just like you who work hard to build peace in my community, in our community. So it is just a mere title written on a piece of paper on which I take role to initiate. But in real world, all of us are equal. So it doesn't matter if we are just praying for peace or we do the work of intermediary. It means we work on the field to become a mediator on two conflicting parties. It doesn't matter if you do that or you just planting seeds, growing herbs, growing vegetable, and share it to the people who are hungry, or feeding the dogs, the stray dogs and cats and animals, or saving or do on the beach or collecting garbage on the seashore and everything, or even having a book drive, no, collecting old books and donate it to the library so that people could read and learn. Whatever deed you do, whether small or big, does matter in the eyes of our divine parents. It is a work of peace. So I remember there is also a peace stone where people, the peace weaver will draw something on a stone, put color on it and place it on different areas so that whenever somebody will pick that stone, there is a message of peace that they will receive and remind them that we are a children of God. No? On the last verse, it says, in the meaning of Namaste, may we honor that place in each of us where the entire universe dwells. In this verse, we are reminded of the meaning of Namaste, which is a traditional greeting of India and Nepal, which many interpret as honoring the divinity that is within you, and that is also the divinity that is within me. We recognize that all individual is the manifestation of divinity in our world. Thus, a God-loving individual will honor and respect anyone regardless of color, race, religion, denomination, and political affiliation. On the seventh verse, we said, may we honor the place in one another, which is love and truth, and of light and peace. When we reach in the place within ourselves, we are one. Here we recognize that the status or situation That a certain person is present is a lesson that we need to learn in life. Every one of us are experiencing different situation, no? Event. And that experience is a lesson that we need to learn. And that situation is what we honor. And even the situation of being broke, having no money, it's a lesson for us. A wake-up call why we don't have money. And a wake-up call to look inside what we could do to overcome this problem. And as a peace weaver, we empathize with them that we want to help. But also we pray that knowledge will come through to them. And if you know how to, be compassionate to offer help as we because on time will come when need will arise in ourselves. There will be people, a peace weaver will reach their hand to help you. And I hope that is true to our organization here. May peace continue to grow and spread from heart to heart, being to being, like a gossamer web until the planet shimmers with peace and love for eternity. This is our full hope that peace, like a seed planted on a fertile ground, with love and care will grow and bear fruit, that we may all harvest the bounty of love and eternal peace that all mankind and creatures will enjoy. As above, so below, so within, so without, and so it is with peace. In making peace, it is not only that we rely on the divinity to provide us that peace, but we who seek it must strive to create it. And creating peace must start not without, but instead it starts within us. If we think peace, we should feel peace. And when we feel that, we may manifest that in the physical existence. In gratitude for all things and for your divine presence here with us, to whatever situation we may encounter in life, we should learn to be thankful to the experience, whether bad or good. It is an opportunity for of the divine to make their presence known, no, to us as we say thanks. And the action of saying thanks to the divine, even in times of trouble, is a testament that the divinity is always with us, that allow us to say thank you, that we are still alive, is the working of peace. Blessed be peace on our planet and in our world, in perfect love and perfect trust and perfect peace. May the blessings be upon all, so mote it be. So this is our end goal, is to have peace in our planet and in our world as we walk in love and in full trust, which requires knowledge and understanding. The blessings of peace will we obtain, and it is so, so it will be done. So this is all the prayer that we have for January. I hope you have learned from this lesson, and thank you very much for tuning in. This is Apo Adman of Lunting Agama for the Interfaith Order of Peace Weaver. So be it. Mayari na pag-asatin. Blessed be peace. Bye!